Captain Bob and Arlo, they're the ones you know. Wisconsin's Hot Rod Radio.
Hey, welcome to Wisconsin Hot Rod Radio. I'm Captain Bob.
And I'm Arlo.
And here we are on the
FONZ
FONZ
FM.
And doing our video also, too.
We are.
So we are the voices to the hot rodders, bike people, boat people, and anything with wheels and tires and motors.
There you go. We sure try.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So we're going to say thanks very much to John Ewert last week from Road America.
Road America.
Now,
great weather for them. Jeepers.
It was interesting from what he had to say because I've had a lot of organizers, obviously, if you check our website out, canceling their events because they're worried. Mm-hmm. But as he stated, they kind of got around a little bit of the CDC by posting signs all on the grounds by saying, enter at your own risk, we're not held liable.
Right.
So they're trying to say, it's your choice if you want to come or not.
Yeah, and that's how they're doing it.
Yeah.
I don't think, is it going to protect them? I don't know.
Yeah.
But at least people aware, when they walk in.
Exactly.
But like you said, it's a huge park setting.
Yeah.
So you're outside, a lot of area to stand around.
You can stand by yourself and not have anybody around you for
a
big area there, that's for sure.
Right, and this weekend they got the Sports Car Vintage Racing Association thing going on up there too, so we wish them luck. It's all weekend.
Yeah. Good.
Kind of thing. That's where they bring up the vintage hot rods and cars and stuff like that.
Cool.
So a lot of fun.
So, I got to say, what was your weekend like?
Nothing.
Wow. Wow.
Pretty boring for Arlo. My granddaughter had a birthday.
Yeah.
So, that's usually a week's affair right there.
Yeah, cool.
Getting back to my cartooning, pretty boring, Bob. How about you?
Well, I did, and we kind of mentioned last week, I went to the Bike Blessing, which was, again, at the Indian Motorcycle Dealership in Muskego, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And a lot of people there. A lot of people there from the A-Bait, which we know some of the people from the A-Bait motorcycle group. Mm-hmm. But very nice. It was very nicely done. You could, you didn't have to stand next to people or anything like that. A lot of bikes came in there. I felt kind of, I'm bringing my chopper, and it's a Harley Davidson.
And you're a sinner.
And I'm a sinner, yeah. and I'm coming to an Indian dealership.
Oh, yeah.
But there was a mixture of bikes all around.
Okay, right.
My neighbor actually came with us, and he had a Harley.
Man, you really were stacked up.
Yeah. So it was kind of cool. But it was kind of neat as you walk around, you look at some of the vendors that are there, and, they had some food that they were selling, and you walked inside the dealership, looked at something. I got to tell you something.
What?
There was a bike in there.
Yeah.
That they were selling. The entire bike. Now, it was an older bike. It was a used bike. The entire bike, everything, except the tires and the seat.
Okay.
Now, I'm telling you, everything. Chrome.
Really?
Chrome.
Everything.
The tank, the motor, the frame,
Man.
everything. Everything on this entire bike was chrome except for the handlebar, the handle grips, the seat, and the tires.
Wow.
Otherwise, everything was chrome.
Right.
And one of the guys that
Can you imagine out in the sun?
Yeah, that's what one of the guys said. Can you imagine hitting this thing on a sunny day?
Yeah.
I
mean,
but I couldn't
who
believe
would
it.
chrome all that stuff? You'd be like someone taking a dash in a 50-something other Ford and making it all chrome so that it blinds you as you're driving.
As you're driving your car.
Who would do things like that?
I don't know. Somebody should take a picture of that and send it to us. Yeah.
The amount of money, though, to spend on that.
Well, that's the thing.
Was it an Indian?
I think it was a Harley. Actually, because it had no marking. It looked more like a Harley. That's what it really looked like.
Yeah. And
you look at this thing and you think, can you imagine having to clean this thing all the time?
Yeah.
I mean, you got to polish everything.
Wow.
So it was amazing. But it was a nice time there.
So
you get to go through the tent.
To be blessed.
And they have some pastors there from the Brookfield Lutheran Church that were there.
Uh-huh.
And, they do a little reading on you and your bike. And then they
They do a little reading on you?
Stating,
it's kind of funny.
About the Lord, and about how he's blessing you and the bike. Mm-hmm. And so as I pulled up, he kind of looked at the bike. Because, I got to remember, I got the skull tank with the skull hands.
Yeah, with the rings and everything's all...
and he looked, he went,
looks dark.
Whoa. And I thought, oh, he's not going to bless me. He's going to probably condemn me. And he looked, he went, this is really kind of cool. He goes, I really like this.
It needs blessing.
Yeah. So it was really kind of neat, yeah. So
Wow.
they did a nice job. Gotta admit, it was very nice over there.
So it was drive-through blessing?
Yeah. You
Okay.
you parked in the parking lot, you walked around, and then when they started the blessing, then you just kind of went around and you kind of they had like 2 pop-up tents where you drove underneath. And
You
blessed
probably
them.
should explain again. I know you did last week what the blessing is all about. I mean, why?
Well, it's blessing you and your bike for your future road trips that you're out there, making sure
Safe
that
travel.
you have safe travel. You know, a lot of us have the little bell hanging on there, which is they bless the bell and everything to say you have a safe trip.
Okay.
So, my neighbor said too. He said he never knew about the bell, and he finally got one now too, and put it on his bike. So, but it was very nice. It was nicely done. Then afterwards, we stayed there for a little while. Then we took a trip to. By the way, I got a new helmet too. So
Wait. Your Lud Dove was with you?
No. She wouldn't go. No.
Okay.
No, I was just a guy thing. None
I
of
was
the
going to say,
doves
she got
would
on the
go.
back of this demon?
No. Yeah, the demon. So, but I did get a new helmet.
Okay.
So now,
Oh, you did?
Now I'm wearing a new helmet.
Does it fit?
It does fit, and it's matter of fact all flamed on the side too.
Wow.
So it's kind of cool. So it kind of goes.
You got it from there, you mean?
No, I actually bought it from a place out in Brookfield.
Okay.
Called Eagle Cycle Gear.
Okay.
But a very nice place. But afterwards, then we kind of left. And we headed over to the House of Harley in Greenfield here on
I thought about going to that, but
Well, Pete Flynn, which we know from the band PF and the Flatheads, did a band. It's called Union, Petty Union.
Petty Union.
And it's a Tom Petty tribute band.
Yeah.
And Rick was there and a couple other people and did a phenomenal job.
Did they?
I mean, we were only there maybe about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
But a lot of people started to come in listening to the band. They did a very good job. Felt bad for them at one point. Especially felt bad for the House of Harley because they did like 3 songs, took just a short break, came back up. Now they're going to do a bunch of songs.
Yeah.
Got into the song. We're really going good. Poof,
Oh, the power?
power went on. Oh, okay. So everybody kind of, so they went on, fixed the power. Started again. Oh, boy. Got the power back up. Woo, okay, got back into the song. Finished the song, no problem. Get into the second song.
Oh, no.
It was like, oh, no.
Wow.
It was like, this is not good. Somewhere along the line, they fixed the problem, and then they kept on going.
Wow. Somebody must have been doing their laundry at the same time.
Yeah, or had the microwave plugged in. Coffee machine.
The coffee machine.
Like we've had,
Jeez, that brings back a memory. We won't say which car show, but we had to battle out with a coffee pot. That's
coffee
right.
pot,
It kept popping the circuit. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
And what was kind of interesting is when we pointed it out, it's got to be the coffee pot, or they did.
Yeah.
They didn't care we had power.
Yeah.
They had to have their coffee. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
And the lady was arguing with us. Oh, we got to have coffee made.
Yet we were hired to play music
That's
for
right.
you.
I forgot about that. I think he ended up running like a 500-foot extension cord up to another place.
Yeah. So, but it was really kind of cool. So, again, check that out. We do have it on our website.
Okay.
But again, that was Petty Union, which was on the 13th. Now on June 20th, they're going to have live music from Bella Kane. On June 27th, they're going to have live music from Saddlebrook. On June 11th, they're going to have live music from Big L. Wensler Band. July 25th, to be announced. They haven't got a band yet. So, and then on August 1st, no quarters. So check it out. But
awesome.
Again, it's a House of Harley. It's really kind of nice. It's called the Freedom 2020 Freedom Music Series.
That's like 60th and Layton here in Milwaukee, or Greenfield, actually.
Exactly, right, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But check it out. If you're looking to go someplace and social distancing, and they got tables all set up, but they're all at a apart. You can have yourself a beer or something. And then again, that truck that's there, the food truck. I've heard about this thing. We didn't buy anything from them, but it's called the milk truck.
The what?
Milk truck.
Milk. Like from cow.
Milk, yeah, milk.
Okay.
And apparently it's very famous that it's going all around the city.
What?
And people think it's just fantastic. So I don't know what it's about, but it was there.
But they're serving milk.
Serving all kinds of stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But everybody says this is a phenomenal food truck for some reason. So,
is it the MLK truck? Like milk like that way, or is it MI?
I saw MILK.
Okay.
So,
No, I've never heard about it.
Yeah, it's a big gray truck.
Huh.
So, but
Interesting.
again, check it out. It's kind of cool. So no complaints.
Yeah, you had a busy weekend then.
Yeah, it was kind of neat. Yeah.
Yeah.
No complaints. And then rest of the weekend I cut my grass.
With your new
My
lawnmower.
new lawnmower, thank you, President. And all you politicians
we
out
get
there.
emails on that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
I don't care who the president was. Somebody sent me a check, and I was able to get a new lawnmower.
There you go.
So I got to mention once again that if you're interested in going on a cruise, again, the Life Enrichment Coordinator of the Jefferson Memories Care Center, located in Jefferson, Wisconsin, she is trying to put together a drive-through car show for Father's Day, June 21st.
Father's Day.
Father's Day. What did I say?
You put Father's J.
Father's J.
Was that the pastor at this blessing?
Yeah, there
Father's,
you go.
Father J.
Father J, yeah. So, but Father's Day on June 21st, and she's reaching out in hopes to gather some volunteers that are looking to or have an excuse to drive their cars.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to have everybody start about 10:30 in the morning, make a few laps around the building where the residents will be able to open their windows and enjoy it from a safe distance.
Okay.
If some cars would like to park and enjoy the company of others, we ask that you wear your masks anywhere on the premises.
Okay.
So if you're interested, give Travera a call at 920-541-3520.
Okay.
So if you want to just go on a nice little car cruise, go ahead. There you go.
And make some people happy.
Exactly.
When you're doing it, right.
So let's cut off for a quick commercial break.
All right, let's
when we
do that.
come back, we're going to talk about a little bit about Facebook, too. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Hot Rod Radio. This is Arlo.
And this is Captain Bob, and here we are again on the FONZ
FM.
What was that?
Just trying something different.
Okay.
It didn't work.
It didn't work. Everybody's now sitting at home.
We're just having a good time here.
Turning their radios, going,
What?
That's true.
Find the memory.
Yeah. So if you just tuned in, hopefully you just tuned into us. We've been talking about kind of what we did last weekend, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I got to, tell you what, we always bring this up, model of the week.
Yeah.
So we'll go through that right now. But
so for those, look at our video.
That's right. And again, we got to say thanks to our video. We'll talk about that too. Thanks to all of our sponsors, and also thanks to the video, Adventures of Captain Bob and Arlo on YouTube,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Brought to you by Battery Saver. But here we are, 57 Ford, Fairlane 500, AMT kit. Now, again, everybody knows out there that if you've been watching any of the videos, that I love to build gasser cars.
Yes.
Well, this is one that I built a while back ago, and it's not a gasser car, but I decided to do a full custom. Yeah, so I totally...
Turn it to the front so they can see.
Totally changed the front end on it, if you can see the front end there. Changed the front end, made my own grill for it, because... you had to fit something into it.
How'd you do the headlights on this? Because it's a stocked headlights.
Actually, the forms came in the box that you can put them on there, but then you got to obviously fill it in with putty and sand it all down.
Yeah.
Then I had to come up with some kind of headlights, so I found some headlights in my junk box to put in there. The back, I decided to do a little different. I put on a
look at that.
full back on there, cut off my fins, cut those.
Oh, is that okay?
Because the fins normally go all the way back.
Right.
And just kind of customized it, added a different bumper on it. It was supposed to be like a Continental kit, but without the tire. I just wanted to add an extra big bumper on there.
Right.
Now what I did there is I used chrome foil for all the chrome, put it around everything, which took me forever to do.
Yeah.
And by the time you're done with it, your eyes are like, you can't see anymore. You're like cutting anything. The neat thing about this one was I did kind of like you did many, many years ago when you built cars.
Yeah.
You did a total, and I don't know if we can hold it up to the camera there, fully customized interior.
Your big rings are in the way. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
In the camera, I'm watching the camera.
Fully customized interior.
There you go.
Meaning I put cloth on the seats.
Yeah.
I put carpeting down, real carpeting down inside for carpeting. On the back deck, we got a little fuzzy fur back there with a little dog on there. Around the mirror, I have a pair of dice hanging from there. It was then painted with a white top and candy apple red.
There you go.
And the aftermarket wheels are an aftermarket kit where you can buy white wall tires. I figured that's got to go with that with leg pipes. So, but that's my 57 Ford that I built.
There you go.
So it's not a gasser. Sorry, Rich, if you're watching right now. I do build some other cars too, so here and there.
Yeah.
So, but again, if you're doing a project, if you've got a model that you're building, or a real car, or a real motorcycle, or a real whatever that's cool.
Yeah, full scale.
Send it to us.
Yeah.
We'd love to put a picture out there for you. and let people see what you're building. That's something we want to do. And again, we're going to mention 29 years and younger. We keep pushing this.
That's another thing we're doing.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
We're hopefully we're going to be at some shows coming up soon, but we'd like to have send pictures over to us, 29 years and younger, on the project that you're working on.
Yeah.
And again, you can have help from people. We don't care.
It's just yours.
As long as it's yours. And
it's about the story, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Make sure you send the story of why you have it, why the car.
And then we'd like to present you with a trophy. So that's kind of cool.
Kind of a virtual online
car
contest.
Yeah.
Contest with 29 and younger.
But we will, like we said, we will be going to some events that are going to be coming up. Some of the shows are going on. Now, we kind of mentioned in the first one about Facebook.
Yeah.
We do get calls once in a while. People want to know what's going on, what's not going on.
Right.
I do contact some of the organizers. I contact almost
pretty much all of them. Right.
And some 90% get back to me. Some don't. So then this way we don't change it on the website because we don't know if it's canceled or not.
So you're saying we have a car show on the website and it might have been canceled. We're not going to take the word of just anybody.
Exactly.
We have to hear directly from the promoter.
Exactly.
So if you're looking at our website, you know it's canceled, but our website doesn't say it. Well, we got to hear directly from them.
Yeah, exactly.
We can't take anybody's.
Because we want to make sure that if you're going to an event and you want to go to an event, that you know if it's there or not there.
Always call ahead.
Right. Now, on Facebook,
yeah,
we've had sometimes some.
Well, people are, they tell us it's on, it's off, it's on, it's off, and very reliable people, I must say. I mean, these are people that we can trust, but we still need to hear directly from the promoter. Right. They approached us, we put it on, they got to approach us to take it off.
Because we don't want any fake news.
Yes, last week, an urgent Facebook came out from John Wells from TorqueFest, and TorqueFest has been around a long time.
Yes.
You and I have been there. It's a stable down in Dubuque, Iowa, and somebody took his graphics and changed it and said they're canceled. The show has been canceled. And I know John and I know his family, and, that benefits for families who have a child with heart disease or condition. He was furious because that's just fake news.
Yeah.
It's one thing to say, well, it's canceled, and you just didn't know. You just heard a rumor. It's another one to prepare graphics for it,
right,
and to put it out there that it's been canceled under kind of John Wells's wing. Yeah. It's not canceled. Now, TorqueFest is still going on.
If you noticed on our website when he was supposed to have it, the flyer said rescheduled.
It's usually in May, the first weekend in May.
Yeah, and it said to be rescheduled. Now, that's okay because what it's saying is the event's still going to go on. It's just being rescheduled.
It's July 3rd and 4th,
right? So, pay attention. So if we put it on there to be rescheduled, then if it is rescheduled, we'll also put it onto the date that it has been rescheduled to.
Correct.
So you have it not only from the date it got taken off to the new date.
What?
Well,
so I see look at the video because you see Bob with his arms going like he's okay. The ship's landing now. Come on, bring it in port.
But we'll make sure that you know what's going on.
We're trying. Yes. I mean, you are trying. I should say you're calling people, and we had one recently that the building location said there's no car show here, but the promoter said there is. So there seems to be a disagreement between
right now,
and they all know each other.
Yeah.
So we're kind of caught in the middle on some of this stuff. But our best bet we can do is just leave it the way it is. But no, TorqueFest is still going on. John Wells is still going on. And, I know that there's other things going on July 4th, and John did not want to put it on July 3rd and 4th. Remember, this is at a big fairgrounds. It's Dubuque Fairgrounds kind of thing. And so that's the only time they had open.
Right.
It's not like he picked that date and said, well, I want to be up against these other shows. It just happens.
Right.
And there's enough love to go around
that
people can do whatever they want, and best luck to all of them.
Some events that are out there that are still hopefully scheduled to go on, and actually a lot of people are asking us, where are you guys going to be at? Because hopefully we're going to be at these shows and handing out shirts and still talking to people at a distance. But right now, from what we've heard, Cars on Main in Lannon, Wisconsin, the organizers have said, yes, we're going to do that show.
Right.
Gandrud, which we had Chris on,
Green Bay.
He said he'll let us know July 1st, but at this point, yes, he's looking at having that show.
Right.
Spring Green, Wisconsin.
Touch and go.
It's a touch and go, but I talked to her the other day. She said, we definitely want to do the show, But just so you know, she said, we probably this year will not be doing trophies.
Yeah.
She said only because we don't want everybody standing for an hour and a half in a big group trying to get their trophies.
Yeah.
So you have to understand that some of these shows might change this year a little bit, and we'll go back to probably what they did next year.
Oh, I hope so. I think so, yeah.
We have the Community Car Show in Partyville. It's up in the air right now on that one, too, and a lot of people love Partyville show, but
at this point, it's still a go, but they're talking to other people.
Exactly. City of Greenfield Car Show. People have asked us about that.
Yeah.
Yes, that's still a go at this particular point.
Yeah, well, that's run by the mayor of Greenfield.
Yeah, well, the amazing thing is I saw a listing of all the 4th of Julys that were canceled.
Oh, yeah.
All the cities, everything else. Greenfield was not listed.
Oh, is Greenfield still doing it?
Maybe
are you and I...
I don't think we're doing a parade.
Oh,
I think
you're talking about
fireworks.
Talking about the fireworks.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
And so that's interesting. Hot Rods in Hampton. The lady says, we're doing a show.
Yeah.
She said, even if I have to run it myself. So, but whatever.
Yeah.
The Granville bid. Now we got to let you know about that because we've been talking about that.
Mary just came in with some new news.
Exactly. That one has definitely, it's going on.
Yeah. She's changed it from last year, by the way,
right.
Anyways.
2-day show, September 19th and 20th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Again, there's going to be trophies, dash plaques, raffles, and many other prizes. There'll be a grand prize that'll be given for Saturday, but you got to be there Sunday to get it because you got to register your vehicle.
Yeah.
Then the Sunday's raffle, the grand prize will be $1,000. There is still the dinner with Captain Bob and Arlo.
Yeah.
That 6 people could win.
Right.
We're just trying to figure the details how we can do this because obviously you can't go into a restaurant now and have 6 people at a actually it would be 8 people at a table.
Right.
They don't want to do that. So that might be a little different. We joked about that, and so we'd probably go through a drive-through and everybody would be behind in their cars.
We've been joking about that for a long time, and it might be true now.
Yeah, that's true. So, but they're going to have, obviously, she's going to have us starting it off.
Yeah.
Playing music, doing the emceeing for the show. But then on Saturday, you will have Bobby Way and the Way Outs. They're still coming to play music.
That's a big group. That's a big following.
Right. And she got a call the other day from Rosie and the Rivets out of Illinois. Wanted to know, is the event still on? And she said, yes, it is.
Okay. They're a great group.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sunday, you'll have PF and the Flatheads. They're still
Love those
coming.
guys. I mean, they're really on top of their game. Yeah.
And then later in the day, you'll have Gimme Skinner Band come in there, too.
Yeah.
So, which is going to be kind of cool, too. So, but we do have to let you know that there is a location change.
Yep.
And it's at a new location at 8633 West Brown Deer Road. It's on our website. Okay. So check it out. She said it's a lot bigger area, a lot more parking, a lot more open. She said it's really very, very nice there. Now, again, all of these events that we're talking about, even in Jefferson, and we got a call even from Eric Essay the other day for Elkhorn Show.
Right.
That, too, is up in the air. Not too sure. They want to have the show. We're not saying it's canceled. They're just saying it's up in the air. We have to let everybody know that these events could be canceled at any minute or rescheduled to another date. So it's just one of those things that happen. That's kind of
Motor Mania is still going, though.
Yeah,
in West Bend,
exactly.
Washington County Fairgrounds, John Begley and the entire crew.
Right.
They're moving forward, pushing hard, and that's going to be, I think it's going to be a big show, a good show.
Yeah.
They've got people coming from Counting Cars. Stacy David's coming. A lot of vendors are going to be there, so they're pushing hard. And just so you know, those guys have sat down with the Washington County Board of Health. They've gone through a lot of different people saying, okay, we're okay with this. Just make sure social distancing, that type of thing. But that's moving forward. Yeah. And that's coming up. Yeah. That's also the July 3rd, 4th show, too. So,
but just pay attention to our website because we'll keep it up to date as 99% as best we can.
Right.
And we'll let you know what's going to be happening and what's going on or what's not going on.
And do us a favor, by the way, to go to comments@wisconsinhotriotradio.com. Send us an email. The promoters of the cruise nights, especially during the week. Yes. Greg Gluck was wonderful getting back to us because he runs the Jets one. But we need to hear from these cruise nights. Are you still happening? We know the one in Lodi is still going.
Right, and Be Lazy Diner's still going.
Be Lazy Diner's still going, and she's just pushing ahead on that. So we just need to keep our thing up to date. Right. But we will not take just anybody's word for it. We need the promoters to call us.
There you go.
Yep.
All right, so we're going to cut out for another commercial break.
Let's do that.
When we come back, we still have more to talk about. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back to Wisconsin Hot Rod Radio. I'm Ken Bob.
And I'm Arlo.
And here we are again on the FONZ FM. And again, we got to tell you, check out our videos that we're doing right now.
Yeah.
The Adventures of Captain Bob and Arlo on YouTube.
There you go.
And we got to say thanks very much to Battery Saver for helping us with doing our videos.
Yes.
Now, we kind of mentioned this about a week or so ago. We talked about the little battery charger jump start.
Yeah.
There it is. I'm holding it up in front of the camera right now.
There you
go.
go.
You get to see what it is.
Yeah.
It's no bigger than a cell phone, but a lot thicker.
It's thicker. Yeah. About 2 cell phones stacked on top of each other.
Just plug that baby in.
Yeah.
Put it onto your truck, motorcycle, car, boat, whatever you need to jumpstart, and this thing will help you get that thing started with no problem.
I've done 3 cars in a row.
Wow.
It's got that much power in it. And the storage on it's great. Get lithium batteries.
Got a little flashlight too.
There's a little flashlight in there.
Yeah.
But it's got a lithium battery in there that I charged it up like 6 months to a year ago, and it's still got the same 100%. Cool? Yeah.
So again, that's micro jump. So if you're looking for a small battery jumper, keep that in your car, your trunk. I mean.
Yeah. Well, also on there, you can see on the camera, but we'll talk about it. It has 2 USB ports plus a laptop port.
Isn't that neat?
And it comes with different adapters for whatever laptop you have.
Wow.
That's why I bought it. Because way back in the day, we were doing GoPro stuff. We went to SEMA and stuff and all kinds of that. And I was able to just charge them on that.
So,
run everything. And your cell phone. We use it. I've used it for cell phones.
Right, for cell phone. That's right, yeah.
Because it comes with the cell phone adapters, too, for Apple or anything like that. But I'm amazed at how it jumps.
Unbelievable. And so are a lot of other people because they go, you can't start your car with that.
Yeah.
Yes, I can.
Yeah.
Now, we also talked about their maintainer. So if you're parking your vehicle, bringing it home, whatever you want to do, your motorcycle, your car. I keep this on my motorcycle all the time.
Yeah.
But it's called the maintainer. And what it is it's a charger that keeps your battery charged up.
Yeah.
And also, keeps it clean, too. It's kind of neat because it works with either 6 or 12 volt automatically.
Yeah.
You don't have to change anything. It tells you right there, it lights up on here, telling you if there's a fault or if it's not working. Right. At one point, I had a fault, and I'm like, what's the matter with this thing?
Yeah.
Finding out the connection here, I didn't have it all the way in together.
Oh, you didn't snap it together?
I snapped it together, and boop, went right away. It went, no problem, it's working now.
Right.
But we keep these on our vehicles all the time. So, again, that's Battery Saver. If you're looking to get those right now, they're running some specials. 6 and 12 volt, 50-watt charger, maintainer and tester with pulse cleaner, $129. You get $10 off. Or if you're looking to purchase 2, a 6 and a 12 volt, 25 watt or 50 watt charger maintainer, you'll also get a free battery tester too. Right. So, and those prices go anywhere from $79 to $119. And again, that is Battery Saver.
And that's what's bringing you the videos, Adventures of Captain Bob and Arlo.
Exactly.
He's helping us with that, too.
But we do say thanks to our other sponsors for our radio show. This is for the radio show, not for the video. But thanks to Gruber Law Offices. We appreciate them very much.
Right.
And again, as we tell you, as we mentioned, we're going to be at a lot of events. We've got a lot of shirts to hand out.
We got a stockpile of shirts.
Oh, wow.
And we got to, and thanks to Gruber for that.
Yes.
These are the new ones. But even the new ones are out there. What little, World of Wheels, I think, was the only time we got them out, right?
Yeah.
We gave out quite a few.
Yeah.
But they're being worn by Kevin and Counting Cars. We've seen them all around the world. So
you're going to stack up at some of the shows because we even got some mugs and some chamois to give away. We've got all kinds of cool things.
So what's going on out there then?
So, and we also got Gruber Law. We want to say thanks to Gruber. I'm sorry, to Gandrew High Performance Center.
Yeah.
Again, you're
both
looking
G's.
for both G's.
Yeah.
So again, you're looking for a high performance GM or Chrysler parts. Contact Gandrew. They'll ship any place in the world. Let me tell you.
Right.
Thanks to Bennett Coachworks. If you're looking to have your car spruced up, checked out, customized, whatever, built or whatever, he can do the work for you. And if you need a roof, call Performance Roofing System.
There you go.
So we want to say we never get anything on this, but we always want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Collectible automobile. So for the first time now, we're holding it up in front of the camera. So, because we always talked about it and held it in front of the microphone, but nobody could see it.
It's a coffee table piece.
Isn't this cool?
Now that you can see it in the video.
Yeah. And this particular issue right now, which is your August issue, has got a cool articles on it, 57 to 59 Fire Sweep DeSoto's. Just some
Fire Sweep.
Cool pictures in here.
Is there a picture
some of the
there?
cars. Let's see if I can flipping through here real quick. Yeah, take a look at that. Isn't that cool?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to hold it up to the camera there.
Wow.
So some really nice pictures and some great articles on the cars. So if you want to check out a cool book that doesn't have any ads or kind of commercials in here, but it's just all about the vehicle, you'll see some great pictures.
Right.
You'll see some, I like that. That's
What is it?
That'd be kind of like your old Oldsmobile.
Oh, yeah,
where you'd have a heavy engine in there and you pull up next to somebody in those days going, I'm going to shut you down. Yeah.
I know, but that looks so heavy.
Yeah, I know.
It looks like a heavy car.
It does,
you got to lighten that baby up.
Exactly. So, but
the
again,
grill alone.
Check it out. Again, collectible automobile.
Yeah.
So now we've also got an auction that's going to be going on, correct?
Yeah, we're looking at the collectible magazine there. A good friend of ours passed away last year, Dennis Worthy. Many of you know him, one of our listeners, a lot of our listeners. His collection is coming up through Meekum Auto Auction. Wow. The family and Christopher, friends, and that have gone through his collection. A lot of cool cars, a lot of motorcycles are coming up in Indianapolis, I believe, at the Meekum Auto Auction. A lot of them are non-reserve. We'll put that up on our website for the link to that, so you can kind of see what his collection was all about and what is going to become available. But the fire chief, what was sad, first off, it's sad to see a collection of Dennis's go up because it reminds me of our good time that we've had in Mount Pomona.
Exactly.
He was the one that sponsored through Mayhem Auto Auction the Pinstripers and a lot of the World of Wheels as well throughout the years, and he's just a great guy. He always stood off to the side and he observed the world. But his collection but the fire chief is in there.
Oh, 57
and the Volkswagen that Gene Winfield chopped with the hoodlums. So, that's all in there as well.
If you remember a while back, we had our good friend Butch Berenza on, which was the painter from Milwaukee here back in the day, which now lives in Arizona. Yeah. Butch had painted that 57 Chevy many, many, many years ago.
And it held up.
Still held up, beautiful car. So if you're looking for a cool gasser car, and the amazing thing about this whole collection, everything that's out there, no reserve.
No reserve on it.
So
the motorcycles alone, there's some really unusual mini bikes. Cushmans are on there. Some things by Stan Johnson that he designed are on there.
Right.
So we'll put the link up for that. But it's pretty sad to see. But it just shows you the heart that he had in that collection when you look at it. Yep.
So, we want to talk about our swap section here. That check it out, because if you go into our swap section, we're not only selling a drive-in theater, we're also selling a drag strip. We're also selling a beautiful dealership house.
Right.
And we got some cool cars and parts on there, like a cool 67 Barracuda that I'm selling.
Barracuda, that's yours. It's up there.
But right now, we've got a gentleman by the name of Lee Kennedy. He had contacted us.
Yeah.
And he's looking to purchase a particular car, and is wondering if we can spread the word out there that anybody that might have one.
Right.
He's looking for either a 1963 or a 1964 Super Sport Impella. He said, I'm wondering if anybody's able to help me, because he's actually from Florida.
Oh, yeah.
And he said he's from Wisconsin, but he moved down to Florida a while back ago. He's coming back here sometime late this summer to visit some relatives, and he said if anybody can contact him on a car, a nice car, he said, I'm not looking for a project car. He said, I want something. I know I got to spend some money. He said, I want a car I can put a key in, and that's it.
Right. So he's going to be coming up this way. And
he wants to look at a couple cars, and hopefully he can find.
Awesome.
So, but you can actually give Lee Kennedy a call at 850-830-5504, and we'll have that on our website so you can check it out. If you know of somebody or you got something you want to sell, he's the guy to give a call.
There you go. Awesome.
So, kind of cool.
That's what we do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, people have asked, can I look for things on there? Yeah, we'll put it on there for you.
Yeah.
It's all free.
Yeah.
Go to WisconsinOutRadio.com. You have to scroll down to the bottom. You'll see on the right-hand side, you'll see swap. I think there's a Merc on the picture there. Just click on that, and you'll see cars and parts and all kinds of stuff. Right. So, yep.
But I think the biggest deal is that 67 Barracuda.
It is. You want to talk about it?
Yeah. It's my 67 Barracuda that I'm selling. I've had it for quite a few years. Yeah. We just don't use the car anymore. It's a great running car.
It is.
It's got a 340 engine. Now, it's not the original engine. It actually came with a 273, but it was redone to a 340 engine with a 727 transmission, sure grip rear end, fiberglass front end, battery in the trunk, bright red, white interior, automatic. This thing is a really nice car. It's a great runner. I mean, it runs really good. Yeah. If you're looking for just a very nice car, it's on the website. Check it out. Give me a call. Come out and take a look at it.
It's a gorgeous red, too. Yeah. It's a nice red.
Drive that baby home.
There you go.
Sure.
Yep.
So, all right, we're going to cut off for a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk about what's going on and maybe what's not going on.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Hot Radio. This is Arlo.
And this is Captain Bob. And here we are on the FONZ FM.
Hey. That's for our buddy in England.
That's exactly right. Yeah. We did it. We got a nice little email from our good friend Keith from the UK. And he said he's going to be talking to us in the future about some events that might be going on in the UK. But just like here, as he said, a lot of events have been canceled also.
Yeah.
So, which is sad. But speaking of that, what is going on this weekend?
Well, okay, and what's not?
Yeah, and what's not?
Well, I'm going to Wisconsin Hot Rod Radio as we speak. I did have it up, but I just want to refresh it to make sure we're on the right track here. And let's see. Events for June, I'm going to wisconsinhotradio.com. At the top, I went to events. I'm looking at it in the 30-day calendar and scrolling down here, and we are on the 20th, right? Okay, correct. June 20th. There you go. We have the IndyCar Rev Group Grand Prix that's going to be happening. A-Bait of Wisconsin Summer is going to be going on.
Oh, yeah.
The Hummer.
Yeah, it's going on. Yeah.
You know, that's kind of cool. A-Bait, for those that are outside the area, motorcycle organization that monitors and protects the laws for and against motorcycle riders in the state of Wisconsin. They're a big group. Let's see. Wizards of Rod's Fun Run, number 39, still on. The event will still go on, so that's important. The Van Mega Mania looks like it's still going on. We haven't heard anything back. As we said in the previous segments, let us know. Back to the 50s has been canceled, but I also want to throw in here that the DJ that's up there all the time.
Oh, yeah, Wings Callahan.
Wings Callahan. Sorry, my brain just went dead. Wings Callahan and another DJ up there are going to be doing kind of the Back to the 50s weekend music-wise.
Oh, okay.
So they're on the local channel up there, and we'll try to put that on our website as well, a link to that, because it'll be a lot of fun. They're going to do past interviews or past shows, some old kind of memories of the Back to the 50s. So they just didn't want it to be a dead era up there on the Back to the 50s. But yeah, Wings is going to be putting that together. Summer Night's 4th annual car and bike show has been canceled. All bike swap meets still on. Mm-hmm. That's going on. Boulevard Lane Car Cruise 2020 has been canceled at this point. Tomorrow, the 21st, we have pretty much all the same Back to the 50s. Walnick's Car and Motorcycle Show looks like it's still going on. Borchardt Speed Shop. A lot of people are upset about this.
Father's Day.
Yeah, it's been canceled there too. We also should mention that this weekend, I'm just looking here, the 21st, is we have the coming up is the Out of Sight Drags.
Oh, yes.
Out of Sight Drags.
Yes.
And looking here as well. That we had Brad on not too long ago talking about that. That's going on. That's cool.
Which we're planning on going to be there.
Yeah.
Just to have a good time.
Yeah.
And actually going to have my Barracuda there for sale because it'll be parked over there. You can take a look at it.
That's next weekend.
Right.
And that's the Brew City Gassers Out of Sight Drag's going to be happening. Downtown Two Rivers, you and I were going to be at that one. It was rescheduled for that. And Freedom Music Series still going on. The Union Dairy Show's date change has been on that for next weekend. Again, as we talked about earlier, all these cruise things, we're doing the best we can to let you know if they're on or off, but it's always best to call ahead on the numbers that we have on the website.
Now, we should let you know about the one on Two Rivers, Cool City Classics, because if you noticed, they've got a lot of things happening on their flyer.
Yeah.
As they said, the show will probably downscaled a little bit, and it'll come back next year as a bigger show.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not going to be... They're still going to have probably their cruise and everything else, but
not
some
the show
things
itself.
are going to change. Yeah, some things are going to change.
And you and I have talked about this. A lot of people reach out to us. It's a liability. Some people is the businesses that supported that event are no longer open to help them. So that, and then the volunteers with the COVID thing seems to be a problem. I know that John Bagley's group, the Motor Mania thing that's happening up in West Bend, Washington County, he's sat down with everybody and talked to them, and everything's a go. Volunteers, they're reaching out to people. If you want to volunteer to help out, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
If you don't have all that, like these smaller towns, these smaller shows, you can't have the show.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but Motor Mania is still going on. They're pushing ahead.
So we're going to try to get one of the ABATE members on the show in the future here, because when I was down at the Bike Blessing, like I had mentioned, I had their tent set up, but it's on our website for July 12th.
Yeah.
They're going to be doing a fundraiser ride. Now, this includes cars and motorcycles, but the neat thing is it's for the burn camp, the summer camp for burn-injured youth people.
Okay.
So it's kind of cool. So we'll actually have them talking about that event, letting you know what's going on. But again, Great Lakes Dragway, if you're looking at today, June 20th, they have the Tri-County Run Nitrous Streetcar Brawl, and that goes from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Tomorrow, Sunday, it's Mopar versus the world. I like that. Versus the world.
Versus the world.
And Father's Day Fun Racing, and that goes from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. On Tuesday, because again, Mondays they are closed. Tuesday, it's Grudge and Fun Racing, TNT and Bike Night. And that's from 9 to 10 p.m. Wednesday, Fun Racing and Ladies Race Night from 5 to 10 p.m. Thursday, Grudge Racing and TNT Slicks and Drag Radios from 5 to 10 p.m. And then, as you had mentioned, next Friday will be the start of the Out of Sight drags.
Yeah.
So, kind of cool.
Yeah.
So, but, again, keep checking with us on our website, because that's at
WisconsinOutrideradio.com. Yep.
Yeah. So we can't say any more than that. I mean, if we've had a lot of people saying thank you very much for explaining why some of the car events are being canceled. Right. We now understand a little bit more. Again, the organizers are not just canceling because they don't want to do it.
Right. Well, you look at the situation with the Iola Car Show and Swap Meet, a massive show, right up there with Back to the 50s, a major show. They canceled.
Yeah.
That would have been around the July 10th, 11th at that time. They've downsized quite a bit. They're doing a rally for Iola, which will be a cruise in and out of the park. That'll be coming up. That's also on our website, WisconsinRadio.com. Take a look. So a lot of them are jockeying around and trying to do things. These big shows, like you mentioned, Eric Essay and those guys for Madison Classics that do Jefferson Show, Elkhorn. It's tough for them because they don't want to expose the vendors. They don't want to put the vendors in harm's way. They don't want, or the people that show up. There's insurance reasons for some of the other shows. There's liability issues. Like we talked about Road America. They got around that through. They sat down with their lawyer. I shouldn't say they got around it. Basically, put signs out that say at your own risk. So everyone's jockeying around. So it's not as clear cut. People on Facebook are like, "Well, why did they close another show that's closing?" Go run a show.
Yeah, you'll find out.
You can take your own time or whatever you want and try to do that. But a lot of these people are counting on businesses and stuff.
Exactly.
And it's very hard to work it through. Look at the Wisconsin Dells Automotion.
Right. That had to change, and they don't know how that show is going to turn out in September because it's normally not at that time of the year.
Well, the hotel's closed. Right. I mean, they shut down because the governor had a stay-at-home thing. All the hotels shut down. So you can't just say, well, why do you have to cancel it? Well, there's so many working parts.
And, a lot of these events have had either celebrities coming or had certain things going on. And now if they do reschedule them, they might not be able to get them to come for the next event. So again, don't get upset with them. Things just change. People have asked me about Mama Tried Show.
Yes.
I've talked to my son-in-law about it, and he said one of the problems they're finding out is they might not be able to, and he said for sure, not get the Pfizer Center for Friday night. So he said, if we can't have flat-out Friday racing, why do the show? So he said they're thinking, they're just looking at next February.
I mean, it's a mess, and So they got a lot of money on the line too. So it is they really don't want to have a car show, really.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
I mean,
oh, it's too sunny out there today. I don't think I'll have a show.
They want to have a car show. It isn't that easy as just calling your buddy up and say, "Hey, bring 10 cars, park it in my front drive, and let's grill some brats." It's not. It's a lot more to it than that.
That's very true.
Especially some of these bigger shows.
So, but again, if you know of anything that is going on and it's not on our website, let us know. We'll make sure we'll put it on there.
Or it's not going.
Or if it's not going on, it's not on our website. Right. Exactly. Yeah. So we're going to say tune in next week. We'll still have more to talk about.
Yep.
And again, we thank all of our sponsors for helping us with our show.
There you go.
But as we always say here on Wisconsin Hot Rod Radio,
be there
or be square. We're out of here.
Captain Bob and Arlo, they're the ones you know. Wisconsin's Hot Rod Radio.